Okay. So how are you feeling today? There we go. Sorry, I don't know, technical thing. Trying to
You're good
mess
for
me
now.
up today. We good? All right.
Yeah,
So how are you today, Queen? How are you?
I'm good. I got some good news this week, and I'm just working on things, and I'm excited about a lot of things coming up with the HNA and with some other endeavors that I'm involved in. So it's been a good week. Just
Okay.
hustling and grinding. I feel like I'm always just like this. I feel like it's what I do.
Story of your life.
But I'm just driven. So I'm in a really good space. The ball is rolling, things are looking really good, and you just gotta stay positive. So it's been good. I'm happy. I'm blessed, man. More than anything, I'm just
All
blessed
right.
here.
Definitely, definitely. Well, you got so many hats going on for you. One,
I need a
you
cap with a
run
hat.
right. Well, you run your individual business, which is Lovely Hustles, which used to be known as Lovely Notary.
Notary, yeah.
What was the concept behind changing from Notary to Hustles? If for those that may not be aware of that.
Yeah, so the reason I even started Lovely Notary was just to kind of show people and just be very transparent in this entrepreneur world. Of course, in the beginning, I had no idea what I was doing. I just knew I wanted to do something on my own. So I was like, you know what? I want to start a YouTube channel and I want to jump into this notary business and do my own thing. So I'll just kind of document and video and show my resources and what I've done in situations just to show people like it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like we all in this
Right.
together. And just, be resourceful because, a lot of information is hidden or, there's a dollar sign behind it. So I was like, well, through YouTube, I can make my money putting out the information and I can put it out to people for free. So I started doing that and I realized I reached a cap. And I had grew to I think 18, I have 18,000 subscribers now on YouTube, but I wanted more. I wanted to talk about more and I just wanted to be more broad. And I wanted still involve and include the notary stuff because that's where I started. That's the majority of my followers and subscribers. So I was like, there are a lot of people out here hustling, looking for side jobs. I'm hustling and looking for side jobs. So I might as well just make it more of a hustle type of channel where if you're doing multiple things like me, because I do a bunch of different things, you can do that. And I just kind of give resources to that side of it as well. I just kind of started seriously dabbing into influencing and content creating, which is like a whole nother beast. I hate editing, but it's all good. And I just wanted to be more broad with what I was doing so that I'm not limited on my YouTube channel. I'm not limited on my content that I put out there, and I can be able to just have more opportunities come my way and then also offer opportunities for others, however that would happen.
Okay. Now, with the Lovely Hustles thing, so now that you're doing that, what is the premise for this transition then?
What do you mean? What is my plan, I guess? Or
yeah, what is your vision now for Lovely Hustles?
Oh man, so this is gonna sound crazy, but I want to be on a billboard in New York. That is if I could have my own goal, that is something I see myself doing. I'm at Times Square. I'm cute. I got on heels and I'm tall, so I'm 6 feet with heels.
Now.
And I'm pointing at whatever somebody's paying me to influence on the billboard.
Nice. Okay.
That is a goal that I have. And I know it sounds yeah, right, or that's crazy, but I feel like I just believe in God and I know that anything is possible with him. And I've seen so many people do some of the wildest things that they could ever dream of. And I'm like, I can dream that way too. I've always been taught inside of a box, go to college, get a good job, work your way up, stay out of people's business, stay in your lane, don't make no friends at work, take care of your family. And I just, for the longest, was in that box. And thank God I got out of it. So now I'm going crazy, trying to do a little bit of everything while I'm here, while I have time, while I'm mobile.
I hear that. So with now with all of that, what other hats do you wear that people may not be aware of? On top of being a notary and a mentor.
Oh yeah. So I also, of course, I am still a notary. I still have my business. I am still a lovely notary on the streets, is what I say, because that's my work. I still do that. But I also started with Dominique, Houston Notary Academy. Woo-hoo. Had to put that on, promo,
Definitely.
HNA,
Definitely.
HoustonNotaryAcademy.com. And so we met up. We are a lot of the same and a lot of the different, but we just both had a vision of helping others, and just growing and just figuring it out as we go. We were willing and vulnerable to do that. I admire her, and I don't know what she admired about me, but I'm all right, I'm all right to be cool with, to work with. But we just had similar ideas, and we just wanted to try it out, and we did it. And it'll be a year in July, I believe. We'll be a year in, and we've done a lot in a year. I feel like we've done more than what I could ever expect in less than a year, to this point today. But what else do I do? I am also a momager. So my son is an actor. He is 12 now. He's been acting since he was 8. And I actually was teaching courses about how to be a momager and manage your child. I kind of whistled out of that because it wasn't a lot of, I guess I just wasn't 1,000% into the teaching, because I was busy trying to find jobs, like I literally find him jobs to this day. Like I check my emails on a daily basis. So that is something that I do with him now. I'm putting him into a mind frame of, you can do whatever you want to do. So he started up a business where he has gumball machines and stuff like that. I'm a full-time mom. I am a wife. What else do I do, y'all? What else I be doing?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you.
The acting stuff is fun to me. I love doing that. I'm always a advocate of doing it yourself. You can do it yourself. You can create it yourself. If you need help, pay for that resource, pay for that tool or whatever you have to do, network. But with Trey's acting, it's just evolved so much over time. Like he's on Amazon Prime or Prime Video, whatever you call it. Like he has a film on there. He was just on Nickelodeon. He's on Nickelodeon now, on commercials. And so he's just evolved a lot. And I love that space as well. It does keep you busy and it pulls you away at times, and you travel and you have long days and nights, but I'm teaching my son how to be assertive in front of others, how to be professional. He's learning about managing money, finances. He's learning that when you work hard, you play hard. He's learning not to treat everybody. So it's a lot of life lessons in me really just being there with him during his acting career and all of that. Now, when he gets 18, he can decide what he wants to do. But, as long as he's comfortable and happy doing what he does, then, I'm always going to be super, super supportive. That is my job, is just to set my kids up for success, and give them opportunities and show them all their opportunities as well.
No, that's great. That's great with all that you got going on. But
me.
That's all you. That's all you.
All right,
that's your pedigree. That's your portfolio right there.
Yeah.
But I got some.
Yo.
That's all you right there. All you. But I got a question. I got some questions I wanted to bring up. What are your pet peeves that you may have in terms of entrepreneurship with the notary community as a whole? What do you find, what are the challenges in terms of growing your business, and what your vision is for HNA? What is your vision for that in terms of what you would want to see for HNA?
So I'll start with the pet peeve part and then remind me about the second question, because my memory sucks. But as far as pet peeves, I just feel like everybody wants to overcharge for information. That was something that I had a problem with early on as a notary, was because I felt like, this ain't worth no $1,000, and I got to go and pay the plan, and then just people not being willing to help. That was a pet peeve of mine. When you extend yourself to people or say, hey, or try to network or, share a post or just, you're trying to build your community around you. And some people are just like literally turning their shoulders, or they just kind of look down on you for being new, for not knowing, for not being experienced. Like, that's why we literally strategically do not post or do anything on Facebook. We probably do have a Facebook page if I'm not mistaken, but that's just something to stay away from, because her and I both have had horrible experiences on there. And that's all that we hear other people say, is that they've had bad experiences, just wanting to know simple knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like, don't make somebody feel less than because you feel like you're more than. You know, that's not the case. Everybody needs, and you know, it is what it is, but that's why we have HNA and we do things the way we do. You know what I'm saying? We offer free courses. We offer our free discovery calls, because a lot of times the questions they have are just simple. You know, some people just need a little push. Some people just need a little bit of information, 1 or 2 resources here and there started. So that's what we do. And that is something that I just really did not like at all in the beginning. You said, what is my goal for the HNA?
Like, what is your personal vision for HNA?
I definitely want us to be like in every state. I would love for us to have a storefront in every state, and be able to have a place for people to conduct their signings. It'd be a safe place for people to do notarizations and things like that. Any type of forms they need notarized, you know, we would like to have an office space to provide for people in order to be able to do. I just see us evolving. We literally create word for word, page per page, slide for slide, late nights, early mornings, random texts, random ideas. Like, we literally compiled everything that you see come across your screen regarding the Houston Notary Academy. We do not copy, we do not paste. We intentionally avoid what everybody else is doing, because we want to be different and we want to keep it real at the same time. You know, we're all people, we have families, we have bills, we have struggles, we got people, you know, it's a lot going on in everybody's world. So we don't want to be another something that's just tugging on you. You know, we want our space to be a safe space for you to be able to just breathe and say, you know what, I need help. So even with that being said, we're just, of course, going to create more courses. And I would love for us to do like a tour. We've been in the talks about doing like an annual type of not convention, but what is it called, Gina?
Like a conference. Okay.
Right, but we want it to be fun. We want it to be lightweight. We don't want it to be this, you know, put your best vest on and your, you know, like we really want things to be relaxed. We want people to come as they are and just learn the information and build and grow. So, I mean, as long as we're doing that on this journey that we're on with HNA, I will always be happy to do it. And I'm in this for life. I ain't going nowhere. HNA ain't going nowhere either.
That's right. That's right. But so, what was when you first met up with Dominique? I know this was like the last thing. The last thing you ever thought that y'all two would be combining your audience and her audience and mash it together, and now y'all HNA. So what was your first impression when y'all met?
You want me to do it? Like, do her impression?
No, I wanted to know, what was your initial impression when you first met her?
She off Dominique. Dominique over there laughing. She let you off. So, you know, I can say that Dominique was super, super nice, willing. She didn't have to meet up with me, and she did. I don't know if she was carrying or not. She let me look at her van with all the stickers on it. She was just, to me,
like really quiet, but I just want everybody to know that I did have 2 guns on me.
Okay, well, there you go. She was packed. I wasn't.
Just that out there, you know. I'm just
she wasn't sure. She wasn't sure what she was gonna meet up with. So get ready. So you don't have to get ready.
Shorty looked cool or whatever, but she looked kind of tall. I don't know. You know, it was when the ops started rearing their heads, and I was like, why she want to meet up with me? She on YouTube. Why she want to be there?
Right.
So that was it. But you finished.
It was a coffee spot. Like, real talk, it was a coffee spot. Really, it was. Okay. And she bought my coffee, actually. But no, Dominique was super nice, very soft spoken, no cursing. she fooled the crap out of me with that. But no, I like how raw she is. I just do. I love everything about her. And my first impression of Dominique was just like, what you need? I got you. What's up? What you want to know? Oh, you know about that? Oh, girl, let me tell you right here, right now. This is what it is. And so immediately I gravitated towards her because that's the first person that made me feel like I'm not here to charge you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to assist you. I want you to do well. I'm doing well. I want you to do well too. I want to share my wealth, share my knowledge. So that was something that was huge for me. And then, you know, with me being more, I guess, passive and her being more aggressive, I think it works for HNA perfectly. You know what I'm saying? Because you are going to get what you're going to get. And then you have me. But that was super nice. And like I said, her knowledge alone is what let me know, like, okay, I'm in the right space. I've reached out to the right person. You know what I'm saying? Because I've reached out to people, not to meet or anything, with just general questions and just, you know, basic stuff. And I'm like, left on red. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right. Well, fine. Forget you too. Y'all never get you too.
That's if you have an iPhone. That's if you can see you being left on red. If you don't, then you wouldn't know.
Interject. I do want to say for the record that girl had everything that she needed. She was just sleeping on herself. And the people that she was talking to wasn't telling her that she had what she needed. And she put herself in a box with them people. I can't say people
it's definitely a box.
With them people had her in a box. She did have all the information and the skill. So the fact of the matter is, I don't care if you've been doing it 1 day or 5 million days. I can tell in 5 minutes if you're full of shit or if you're worth any of my conversation. Honestly. And the fact that she had such the foundation, she had a great personality. I wasn't skeeved out when I talked to her. I thought she was amazing. She has a toxic trait of not giving herself enough credit and enough light. Like, as you see, she talked more about her son than she talked about
we
herself.
all are.
This is why me and her box. This is why I be cursing her out in voice messages every day. I just put that out there. I am mildly abusive. I learned from my baby daddy just a little bit. But and that was the main premise of Houston Notary Academy, because it wasn't a safe space. Sharelle did not have a safe space. It took for by chance. I hit her up for I wanted her to go work in title for me. I was like, oh, well, she looks like she knows her shit. She doesn't look annoying, so I can like back her to go into title. Because as I was looking through the people in the predominant area, I was like, oh, absolutely not. I'm not sending them. Absolutely not. I'm not sending them.
Your name.
I came across her and I was like, she seemed all right or whatever, but I want to meet with her first. She happened to be out of town with her son on a momager thing, and she hit me back. She was like, I'm so sorry, I'm out of town. And I was like, don't apologize. Like, you good. Like, kids come first, family comes first. And a lot of people, I think, because notaries become very stuffy and, you know, they're not always, they act like they don't have lives. And when she did message me on a later date, she was like, hey, can we meet for coffee? I was like, yeah, sure. Like, cool. And it was just nice. Like, she came in. A lot of people don't come in and ask questions like she took constructive criticism, because again, I'm nice. I am nice. And I will give you the information, but I also will tell you if you're talking down on yourself, and I'll be like, I don't like that. You got to fix that. Like, fix it. And it just was the connection and the fact that she didn't have that safe space. And she was like the 500th person I've spoken to in Texas. I was like,
for real?
Don't tell me they don't want to answer that one question. And I'm like, well, fuck it. Let's just build a place where people answer those questions. I'll answer those questions, but I knew that what I was doing as signed by Dominique needed to be bigger than me. And I knew that I can be intimidating because I've been doing it so long. I also pivot. I have a different mentality than most. And the shit that I do, not everybody's cut for, in all reality. I do say that with the fact of the matter is, I wanted her to and she's also the type of person that loves to have fun. She loves to have fun. She's light. She knows the difference between Biggie and Tupac. So that was a win. That was a win for me. That was a win.
You know, I almost wore my Tupac shirt too.
That was a win for me.
I'm gonna keep it.
That's what's up.
That was a win. I was like, so how you feel about trapping, rapping, and stamping? And you know, got it. But she had a great personality, and I feel like she had a great foundation. She just needed She needed somebody to tell her that what she was thinking wasn't wrong, and the fact that she was putting herself in a box. Now, this girl, Lovely Hustles, Lovely Notary was Lovely Hustles before she even decided to call herself Lovely Hustles. This girl is up at 5 o'clock in the morning. She be doing all this extra hustling shit I ain't never heard of. Okay. I'm like, you doing what?
Dropping off stuff. She be like,
yes, she always finds something. And this is my thing. Before she goes and hops on YouTube, she tries it out. And a lot of people, and I don't like those people that be blowing smoke up y'all's asses. I hate it. I hate it.
Right.
I can't go live all the time.
Yeah, I don't like that either. Right.
I don't like it.
Just give me the truth.
The fact that I really watched this girl, I be calling her randomly, and she be like, yeah, I'm picking up and dropping up loads. And I'm like, nigga, you a girl. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, you're a girl. Like, what is happening? And then when she she be hopping out of a big Ford or whatever it is, a big ass truck. I don't know, a big Texas truck. And she tall and all skinny and stuff. And I said, what the hell is this girl doing? And she be hopping out, picking up, loading up. Why? Because she has to she is in the mode for her children. She'll get up 5 o'clock in the morning, pick up and drop up a load. She'll have her son for some acting stuff, taking her son to do a thing. She'll be on Canva for HNA. Then next thing you know, she frying fish for her husband. And I'm like, well, damn, bitch, you got it.
I started
to do it all.
Here, I was cooking. I'm gonna make stuff bell pepper.
Yeah, she like, and this is my thing.
Real quick.
We can go out. I could do my robot dance. She know how to twerk a little something. I'm like, yeah, all right, we good. And it's a balance, and it's the fact that yes, we are different, but HNA only exists and thrives because we can collaborate together. Yeah. Where I'll call her with an idea, and I'll be like, listen, XYZ, elemental P, apples and bananas, and she'll be like, yeah, bet. And then 2 hours later, she done executed what the hell I done said. And I wasn't even sure that I knew what I was talking about when I said it. Because I
like, forgot. Do you get it? Does that make sense?
I'm like, does that make sense? She was like, yeah. But a lot of people don't have that. Now, mind you, I have ideas that are so out of the box, but she'd be like, I don't think that's gonna work.
That works on both. I be throwing some crazy stuff too, and you'd be like, yeah, so about that other course we was talking about.
I'm like, you got to put that up there.
That's a subtle way of saying,
look, Canva, embarrassing. I'll create something, and I'm thinking I'm in my creative space. I'm like, all right,
you got
Canva trick.
Right.
And I'll be like, girl, I'll put a little email, girl, look at this, look what I did. And when I go back to it, she started a blank page with something totally different, better for sure. But she but I put, she puts it in there, makes it.
It's all love, and I always let her choose. It's all love. It is all love, and it's the fact that like we grow. So my weaknesses are her strength. Like she can get on the internet and say, "Hi guys, do you have your digital business card?" Where me, I would be like, "Why the fuck don't you have one?" See, that's the problem. That's why I need her. I'm
interjecting queen.
It's all about a balance, but she definitely needs to speak more about herself. She spoke more about her son. I don't like that. I mean, I love Trey Vision, but Trey already got a vision. He good.
Yeah, true. Wouldn't be no Trey Vision without Sharelle. True.
Yeah. Okay, this is coming up next. So y'all just be aware. Be ready, because
so speak more about yourself. I love everything about you. She is truly Lovely Hustles, and I don't co-sign. I don't co-sign silly rabbits. I don't do it. Don't do it. So definitely. So Sharelle, get into it and start talking about Sharelle, Lovely Hustles.
All right. So
thanks.
I actually no, for real. So when it comes to like the stuff I'm doing with Lovely Hustles online, the YouTube stuff, the Instagram stuff, I'm not really great at TikTok. That's like Dominique's like forte. Before I started doing the notary stuff, I actually was a natural hair ambassador, and I had a deal with Curls, the brand Curls, and I got to do like a commercial with like Olympic track star. Like it was just crazy. Things were going good. I was putting out content, and I was really a part of something. I was getting free products. Like I was killing it. But I think I let what I saw around me kind of make me feel like, okay, if you're not going to expand and grow, then you need to figure something else out. But I never stopped treating my hair. I still kept it natural. I always had it natural. And it's like, now that I'm coming back to it and just posting random testing content just to see, like, are y'all watching these videos? Are you looking at me when I do a braid out or twist? Are you looking at the products I'm putting out there? I'm just trying to test the waters and see. But I used to think that I could only do one thing on YouTube, or my channel had to be about one specific thing. You know, they teach that, you know, pick a niche. I'm just kind of like, I have natural hair. I'm a mom. I'm a business owner. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a manager. Like, why can't I display all of that?
Be all those things and more. Exactly.
Why can't I put that out there? What's wrong with doing that? And some people are like, oh, it gets confusing. And, you know, I've had people kind of tell me, maybe you shouldn't do this, or maybe you should do that. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do what the hell I want to do. If this is
content, at the end of the day.
Yeah, like, I just feel like, why not put it out there? There are plenty of Black women who are notaries that have natural hair that do not work in the rain, because their hair going to be this big when they get done. But I don't the signing. So I just feel like I'm just being me, and I'm just being relatable and just being normal, I guess. I just try to be normal, you know?
What is normal? Like, no, there's nothing normal about you. You got all this
non-celebrity. Like, I just want to stay with the stuff that I'm comfortable with. I you know what? I'll even say this. I am more driven now than I've ever been in my life. Like, I'm literally doing things that I intentionally want to do for myself. Like, when I finished high school, it was all about college, get the scholarships, you know, and all of this. And I know I wanted to do healthcare, but deep down inside, I wanted to do like fashion, you know what I'm saying? Like modeling, fashion administration. Like, I was into all of that, fashion merchandising. And because it was not supported like I would have wanted it to be supported, I didn't see a future in that. But it's like, now that I'm older, I'm like, Sharelle, why didn't you just jump? You know, why didn't you just like, look at where you'd be now? Who knows where I could be now had I could pursue like something that I really was interested in. But, you know, I'm happy with where I am now. Like, I'm really in a space that everything I'm doing, I'm okay with it. I don't get up and go, oh, I gotta do a signing, or I gotta this content, but I will do that if I had to edit it, which is everything anyway. You know, every job has I don't want to do, but I am like more driven now than ever. Like, I just can't even believe that I am doing the things that I'm doing, you know? And I feel like more than anything, I'm going back to the kids. Like, my kids see all of this. They see mommy working. They see mommy on her computer all the time. They see me going out at random times of the day and evening to, you know, get $1 here, get $1 there. Like, you can do it. Like, we can all do it. We can do well. And I think that we should just start sharing more of our information. Like, I can easily charge people for the stuff that I talk about on my YouTube channel. I can subscribe. I can make you be a member. I can make all my content exclusive. I can do that because I know that YouTube's going to pay me one way or the other, whether you're a member or not. Like, why not share that information? You know what I'm saying? Like, how many of you go to YouTube on a daily basis for a recipe or for how to fix a TV stand or something random? So it's like, why not give out that information? You're going to get paid. YouTube's going to pay you for that, you know? So that's what I like about what I do, is that everything I'm doing is adding up in one way or another. And when it pops off, it's going to pop off. You know,
it's going to pop off. Right. Yeah. Well, I got 5 questions for you. And I was trying to think of what questions I can ask you that nobody else asked, because I pride myself in not following behind nobody. Yeah. If my dad is watching, he'll tell you, because I used to stay in trouble for not listening, because I just don't. Yeah. Hi, Dad, if you're there. One of my questions is, who inspired you to go on this entrepreneur journey, if there's anybody that inspired you? 2.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. So 2. What was the second question I wanted to ask you? 2, what is your favorite food? 3, what's your favorite color? 4, what are your hobbies? And 5, what is your pet peeves?
All right. What's the first question again?
First, I think the first question was, wow, I forgot my damn self.
Well,
the first question was what
inspired me to become an entrepreneur?
Who was your inspiration?
Look, thank you, Tech.
Thank you.
Okay, I think he put all the questions in there. I'm gonna have to look at him in a second. So, who inspired me and who still inspires me and supports me, like hands down, is my husband. When we met, and you have those conversations like, where do you see yourself? What do you like? He was like, I don't see myself working for nobody in 5 years. And in my head, in my closed box mind, I'm like, he don't want to work. He don't want to work. Like, this ain't gonna work out. But I had over time, once I got to know him and see what he was doing and building, I'm like, oh, okay, you want to be an entrepreneur and run your own business. It's not that you don't want to work. You just want to have something of your own. And so over the years, my husband would just kind of throw things in there like, is there something you want to do? Is there any type of job that you're interested in? Like, look into some stuff. And that's when I just started researching over time. And I eventually, after I'd say honestly, about a year, maybe close to a year of me really making sure I wanted to do this notary thing, I decided to do it and I decided to leap. And that's when I also did the YouTube stuff. And like, he's just been super supportive of me when things are good, when things are bad, when I don't have any views. I got 10,000 views. And it's like, even just like this light here, this lovely Hustles light, I got that as an early Valentine's Day gift. And I cried because I'm a crybaby. But I cry because it's like, you still support me. Like, you see me, like you see me and I'm coming out with these crazy ideas and trying to figure it out. So he's definitely been a very constant, consistent, hands-on, supportive guy. He don't like recording when I ask him to record for me, but we both work from home. So I'm like, hey, bruh, come on. Come on, just pause it and play it and just, so it's fun to do that kind of stuff. But he is who was inspired me to become an entrepreneur. I'll do my favorite color since I remember off the top of my head. My favorite color is yellow, and it symbolizes friendship. I'm friendly, obviously, friendly as hell. And I just like, I know.
So did your parents have to worry about you being too friendly where you would have wound up on a missing poster child? Say, my damn daughter too damn friendly and somebody gonna snatch your ass off the street. You was one of them kids.
I would run from a stranger, but I probably wouldn't go fast. I'm slow, y'all. All my ribbons from elementary school, because I dare not run in middle school, were brown and green. Right. I was way back in the bag. I was slow. But yellow, just because it's bright, it does mean friendship. That's just the color I like. And then you asked, what was another question you asked?
What's your favorite food?
Crab legs all day, every day. I love crab legs. And then what are my pet peeves? And I can't even think of them right. I only remember them when they happening. What is a pet peeve of mine? Oh, I'm gonna have to come back to that question. So what was the other one? I feel like
so nothing makes you, so there's nothing that pisses you off. You always friendly.
Like I said, it's gotta happen for me to be like, ugh. It would probably be just, well, that don't count because they're still learning how to clean up after themselves and all of that. I don't know, Gina. That's a good question.
The thing that irks her is when her kids come home and they keep eating snacks.
Yeah, that irks me.
In the kitchen and they keep eating snacks.
We gotta eat. We gotta eat.
When she has to spend hours editing because we go live and I say fuck 3 times.
Yes.
In the most horrible parts of the entire live. That irks her. What else irks her?
Come on, talk to them.
She knows you better than you
and
know
they don't show up.
Literally.
That irks her. When she gets food and it don't taste right, because she's a foodie. If it don't taste right, she's like messed up. She don't like it.
Really?
It kind of ruins the
meal. She don't like when people invite her to be like on events or shows or anything and they show up late or it's real ghetto and nothing's organized. That irks her.
That sounds more like your pet peeve, but okay.
No, it's not me. It's her. I'm telling you, I'm not even talking about me. Okay. That's why she laughing. I'm not even talking about me.
Yeah.
Because when we first decided to like brand the HNA, I already told her husband that like he comes second and I'm the wife. I already told him, and he was all right.
You're the work wife.
Okay with that. I'm just saying he all right with that. He knows. I'm just like, listen, I don't know what she told you. Yes, this is Texas, but I'm from New York and I'm that nigga, and you don't want to battle with me over your bitch, and it's okay. And he understood, so it's okay.
Right.
But those are her top pet peeves.
Those are my pet
a
peeves.
nice, look, a nice throuple. See, it can't work, people, if you have that communication. Oh, sorry, different conversation.
Are we missing another question? I feel like there was one more.
I think there was one more question. I think I got thrown off, but we'll come back to it.
Y'all, so I can see what that question was. I want to answer it. What
was it? I don't know. But anyway, so what do you see in terms of God, I gotta come up with better questions. So so with that being said,
I got one, Gina. I wanted to jump in real quick.
Yeah, jump in, sir.
Yeah.
Not trying.
So
it's your forum.
No. This is HNA takeover. I'm just a fly on the wall.
Hey, bro.
For real. So my question was this, right? Like, so Sharelle, I was watching your evolution, right? And yeah, you did have the lovely notary hustle or lovely hustle notary, right? And I saw you making this shift into more of this content creator, where you're like, people still know you as a notary, but you're like evolving into like something multi-dimensional, right? Like I'm no longer one-dimensional when it comes to being a notary. How has that process been for you? Because I'm struggling through that process a little bit. So I want to pick your brain on that. And how has that been? And like, have you been getting kickback? Have you noticed a difference in your income? You know, tell me about that.
Yeah. So, how can I even start to answer that question? So with my channel, when I switched over, and I feel like I'm still switching over in a sense. I feel like I'm new to this, but when I decided to switch over to Lovely Hustles, of course, Dominique was like, girl, you should have been done that. And, you know, my husband was like, great, sounds great. Do whatever you want to do. I expected for my audience to change. I expected for my views to shift. But for a while, I felt like my channel was like dead, like silent. Like any videos that I started to put out, I would get like 50 views or something, like within the first 24 hours, or it was just kind of like, it kind of almost like bothered me. I'm like, wait a minute, should I have done this? Like, I'm tripping. But I had to kind of step back, look into the analytics, always look at the analytics. And I had to decide, okay, these are the type of people watching my channel. This is the time when they're on the most to watch the channel. Like, this is, and it also even suggests in analytics what other channels your viewers are watching. So it's like, that let me know, like, okay, they're still watching other channels similar to mine, you know, as far as like side hustles and extra jobs. I just have to just continue to push content. So sometimes it, you know, a little bit, it hurt my ego for a second, because I'm like, hold up, I'm Lovely Notary out here. You know, like, I'm trying to play me out here. But I had to realize, like, your audience is changing. Some people in notary world are going to be like, I don't want to hear about nothing else besides notary. And they may go somewhere else, which is fine. I'm not tripping. But I knew that I still had a growing audience. I was still getting a lot of subscribers every single day on my channel. And that was what I didn't understand. I'm like, I'm getting the subscribers, but I'm not getting like the views. But like I said, my channel to me is still in transition. So that is just something that I had to just learn along the way. Like, you know, it's going to get a little silent. You may hear a little white noise here and there, but I just knew that continuing to push more content and just talk about things that I knew to my knowledge and to my experience, I just had to keep doing that. One thing I admire about you, Tyga, is that you talk about ChatGPT, bro. Like, it is so many people who are like, what is that? I don't know what this is. And I first heard you talk about it as far as other notaries, because my husband was the one that put me onto it. And I'm like, what is it? And he started showing me what it does. And I'm like, I'll be damn, you know. But I saw you talking about all the different potentials with ChatGPT, and you put me on a lot of game too. So I appreciate you putting out that message to people. I still think like everybody is completely like not woke about this, but they will see later on when the come up is real, like, oh, ChatGPT, oh, artificial intelligence, oh. So I just know that what I'm doing is what I want to do. And, you know, people are going to follow me or they're not. And I just kind of learn to step away from that and just be like, you know what, it is what it is. Because there's so many people that do what they want to do. They live the life they want to live. They have a lifestyle that they've built. And I'm just like, you know what, if I'm going to do the stuff I want to do, I'm going to put it out here and I'm going to monetize from it. And, you know, I'll reap the benefits at some point in time. I'm just happy to be here, man.
Yeah, man.
I love it. That's what I needed to hear too, because so you did hear some, you know, like blank stares. Everybody's like, what's going on?
Yeah.
She's making a pivot here. Like, this ain't got nothing to do with notaries.
Yeah. When are you going to post another notary video? I'm like,
right.
Okay, let me get to work. But that's the thing. That's the beauty of being a YouTuber. Like, the audience, they're loyal to the soil. When you get a solid audience, like, they're going to say, hey, man, you didn't talk about this. Or can you elaborate more on that? And to me, I don't take offense to it. I'm like, ooh, this is a video subject. Let me write this down. I got a video down now, you know, and I can pre-record and, you know, set it to be posted at a certain day and time. So it's like, you kind of have to take those jabs and turn it into gems and just like push forward with it. That's all content. Everything is content. That's why I posted the thing with my hair and the little things. I'm like, you know, I'm gonna literally record myself while I'm taking it down, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the signing after when I get done. Like, you can really make it a lifestyle, and it's not hard. I mean, I'm not putting my phone in the refrigerator, you know, to grab my food out. I ain't doing all that.
Not yet.
And you see me get out the bed like twice. You know, it really is my second time getting up because I have to go set my phone up, you know, and then like lay back down and then get up. Like, you know, that content is cool, not really my style. But if somebody's gonna pay me to lay on a mattress that they done sent to my house, and all I gotta do is show getting out of it, oh, I'm gonna be.
So we got a question from D'Angela.
Okay, D'Angela.
Says, when transitioning from a 9-to-5 paycheck where you know the set amount each check to working for yourself, excuse me, I read slow. I need riff. Where your income varies, how did you budget, make financial decisions, and did you make a nest egg before making the leap into working for yourself? Great question, D'Angelo.
That is a great question. No, I didn't. I just, we were in a really good place at the time. I was confident in what I wanted to do. I literally left and walked out of the office. And I told the CEO, like, you're a female, you're killing it. I love you, but this job is killing me and I have to go. And she wanted to write me a recommendation. I was like, I don't want anything because I don't ever want to come back to this. And I don't know if that's said my failure, honestly, but I felt like I've never done something completely for me and been like, you know what, this is really what I want. You know, I still have people that are like, you know, this 9 to 5, this 9 to 5, and I'm like, nothing's wrong with a 9 to 5, but that's just not what I prefer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to do what I want to do and build what I want to build. But as far as the financial side of it, unfortunately, and I don't share this much, but we got scammed like really bad, like so bad. We should have been like homeless for like a year afterwards, but God is good. And so I had quit my job. My husband was working a job. He also had a business of his own that he was doing as well. And it was just stressful. You know what I'm saying? And we just went through it. And I just feel like I'm thankful for that because now I'm on guard, of course, about everything I'm doing. Now I know like everything is counting on me. You know what I'm saying? And my husband as well. But I have things that are counting on me. I have elephants on my shoulder. And that is what gives me the push to not give up what I'm doing. And not to stop what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And so I just say, be consistent. If you're going to do it, explore every part of it, good and bad, because every job has something that you don't want to do. So just make sure something that you really want to do and don't give up on yourself. If it sounds weird or crazy, surround yourself with people who are in your space, who understand you. You know, I always talk about putting everything in front of your own eyes as far as the people you follow online. What does your screen page look like? Like, this is my background for my computer to get in. This is my lock screen. It has all my goals. It has all the stuff I want to do, the affiliate companies I want to work with, the ones I do work with. There's motivations, the motivational section on here. like, I know I have to put that stuff in my face as a constant reminder, like, Sharelle, you got this, you good, like, you're going to be fine. You're going to have downs, you're going to have ups. And, you know, you just have to learn how to take advantage during both times. So, yeah, that's me in a nutshell there.
Love that. You know, now I know Dominique, where she got her hustle. She's just a raw hustler. Now, where did you get your hustle Adam from? Like, where'd that come from? What, you used to sell drugs in the street, or what's going on?
No, man, not well. Anyway.
Yeah. Got him.
That watching your back, that ain't for me, bruh. That is not for me. And at that time, I had a raggedy old Jeep too. I was like holding on tight to my seatbelt, you know, trying to bag up off me. I was like, I can't live this life. This is not for me, not at all, ever. But what was the question? Because you threw me off with that last little.
So I was saying, I know where Dominique got her hustle side from, right?
Oh,
she's just that. She's that nigga, like she say, right? So I want to know, where did you get your hustle ambition from?
My kids.
Really?
Yes. My kids are everything to me. I could cry talking about my kids. I'm emotional when it comes to them. But hey, late one, you late, girl. It's okay, be late. But when I look at my kids and I see a point where I was always able to tell them yes and get them what they wanted and give them experiences I wish I had as a kid, and then going to a point where I had to say no and shut it down and be like, I don't have it, or, you know, not even explain, but just knowing you don't have it and you're not able to give like you want to give or treat the way you want to treat, like that alone, like I was like, I'll never put myself in that position ever again. Like everything I'm doing, from when I wake up to when I go to bed, is going to be for my kids, you know, and it's a balance and it can be hard. And, you know, I'm a Christian, so I need to incorporate more of God into my time. Like I'm running a business and I'm on my laptop all the time, but when am I opening my Bible? You know what I'm saying? So I just have to allow my kids to continue to be my motivation because they're growing. Okay. They are growing fast. And then my daughter's growing like right now at this point in time, like her shoes and stuff are starting to get a little, you know, little toes getting a little tight up in there. But you know, it's always going to be my kids, because if my ultimate goal in life is to set my kids up to have a good life from 18 and up. Like I have so many goals and things I want to do personally for them, because my parents weren't afforded the opportunity to buy me a house when I turned 18, or, you know, to buy me that nice car, or, you know, be able to just provide in general while I'm in college. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like I'm not going to pressure them to do something I want them to do, but I am going to show them and give them opportunities and just share whatever it is I have so that, you know, they can carry it on with them as well. But yeah, the kids, that's it. That's all I need. They're my motivation all day. Hey, I have a question, or is that just a brown hand waving at me?
No, I do have a question.
What's up?
Tell us about your family. Like I know you talked about your kids and you made some comments about like your family life, but tell us about your family. Like how were you as a young person, and when you were growing up, kind of like what your visions were as you were coming up, and what you...
Okay, you know the tech.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a nosy person too. It's all good. Growing up, who was that laughing, Gina? Growing up, my mom was more of the strict one, and I had my stepdad that raised me. I don't like using that word, but he's my dad. And my mom was just very by the book. She was always enforcing me to make sure that I did good in school, you know, finish high school, go to college, get a job, take care of yourself. You know, we would watch Lifetime movies together so that she could show me the men not to fool with. Too bad it didn't work. Sorry, Mom, it worked the second time around. But growing up, it was just, I didn't know that certain situations or things that were happening was because we didn't have, you know what I'm saying? Like we didn't go places during the summertime. You know, a lot of people go places and do things in the summer with their families, and we didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? So she definitely provided, she killed it. And I mean, I remember my mom working at a grocery store during Christmas time just to make sure we all had Christmas gifts under the tree. Like my mama, you know, she could get it in too. She would have garage sales. She would bake cookies and sell pickles and water and shit. Like it was just crazy. Maybe that's where I get some of it from, is my mom too. But my mom whooped us. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no getting out of that. You getting your ass whooped around here, you know. Get the little, you know, y'all it is. Don't try to like y'all don't know. So I had a great upbringing. I will say that mom did her best to put us in good schools. I had a lot of race, like there were issues in elementary school with racism and stuff. I was called the N-word when we moved to the white neighborhood, and it was it was a shocker. I hit her though, and I rode my bike home and told my mom about it. But you know, my mom was just definitely like in a box, I would say, but she tried to offer up what she could and what she knew. You know what I'm saying? We were raised in church. It's 4 of us. I'm the oldest. My youngest brother is like 15, 16 years old. So yeah, they was popping it still. But you know, that's what it is, right? I'm just saying, what you do in the dark comes to light. But I just wish that my mom was given more insight and more opportunity in order to pass that down. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, everything happens for a reason. So I'm just happy that I'm able to pass down what I know and to my kids and stuff too. But yeah, growing up was cool. Like we went to summer camp every summer when my mom worked, because we couldn't stay at home and tear her house up and eat up all the noodles. But you know, I had a pretty good upbringing. I won't complain at all. That my dad was a cop. My mom worked in HR for various different places. So you know, we had a pretty good, stable life. Like I'm not complaining at all.
So I know you got a couple of events coming up. Share it with the family.
All right, family. So we have our let me pull it up because I don't even want to read the dates wrong. Where is it? I had it pulled up right so I could tell you guys. Is it March 16th?
March 16th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We'll be teaching the Hustler's Guide to a Notary Campus. Early bird tickets end on 3/9, which is tomorrow. So don't holler at me for that discount because it's done tomorrow.
Unless you're a member, use your discount code if you're a member.
Yes, if you're a member, then use your discount code. But we have that on March 16th. We're already having things aligned for April. We're actually planning on being in Dallas soon. We have our networking events coming up, but those dates haven't been released as of yet. We actually are.
Yeah, we can't put it all out there because
you know, there's
for whatever reason, like they be stealing. So, but no, April's going to be a full month. We actually have a lot of stuff. I'm literally looking at the stuff I'm putting down for like the first week of April alone. So, we're going to have a lot more networking events. A lot of people really like that and have requested it. We just need y'all to come show up, y'all. You got to actually show up. But we definitely want to take this on the road and travel. Like she said, we want to do a networking event in Dallas as well, because a lot of our people, we have members that are in Dallas. So like, man, we want to hang out with y'all. We want to see. And we're like, you know what? We're going to make this happen. But yeah, we have more courses coming. The Trap House though, let me just tell y'all something. People think, I feel like people think when we say you can make money from home, we're talking about Ron. Ron, I'm not talking to him right now. Me and him are in a situation and he's not fooling with my laptop. I'm not fooling with him. Like he's killing me. But we're literally talking about how to make money just walking outside of your door. It is possible. It is lucrative. We have proof. We are going to give you game. We have resources. We have everything there is to know about how to do it. And you can work from home. And to even furthermore assist with that, Dominique moved to a brand new area. I don't even think she's been where she's at for 6 months. Like we both live in Houston. We're an hour away. That's just how big Houston is. So she moved from one area to another and she's still dominating, if not more than what she was before. And she's new to her area and she literally works from home. Like she thinks driving is ghetto now. This girl's spoiled. So like we're not just posting and trying to follow trends and just put out what everybody else is putting out. Where's a notary? This is what a notary does. What is a loan signing? Like we really want to give you good, valuable information. That's what our courses are about. We're very thorough with the things that we do. We want to see you win. You know, Dominique is the pull up your screen queen. Let me see what I can do. She'll get in there, take over, help out. So we're just happy to help people as much as we can. If you look right here on the screen, you can schedule a Zoom call with us And, you know, we'll break down your business and figure out what's missing. We'll look at your foundation and really help you out. So we have a lot of stuff coming. Just make sure you follow Houston Notary Academy. Make sure you follow Lovely Hustles, and definitely make sure you follow Signed by Dominique, because we post all the same content on all of those 3 pages. And we're all on TikTok. We're all on YouTube. And so we outside, y'all. We even on Pinterest. Some of y'all found me on Pinterest. Some of y'all found the Houston Notary Academy on all out there.
You everywhere. You everywhere. You damn near omnipresent. So yeah, it's what I admire. What I'm gonna tell you, what I admire about you. What I admire about you, Sharelle, is that you have such a caring spirit that you really want to see people thrive and grow. And you're just so, and yellow, I guess that color fits you because you are so super accommodating. You are, you know, just genuine in being you, you know what I mean? And I'm not just saying that because I'm on this show, because I'll say it in your face too once I meet you. But no, but from the little time that I've got to know you, is nothing fake about you. What you see people is how she is, really. She really cares about people. And I remember y'all have went out, you have went out your way for me on one occasion, you and Dominique, and that really touched me, you know. And I was like, wow, y'all did that for me. You know, you don't even know me from a can of paint. You know, Dominique knew me a little bit, but you know, you was like, okay, on the strength of Dominique or just how I am, you was like, nah, we'll do that. And that touched me. I cried about that. I won't, you know, I didn't let y'all see it, but it touched me. And I was like, yo, just genuine people like that, you don't find every day. You don't. So no, it's from the heart. It really is.
I appreciate that. That means the world to me.
I want you guys to know that we are stronger together, you guys.
Yes. Say it loud. Say it louder, please.
We are stronger together. Like the collective, when we all get together, like I couldn't do this without you guys. Otherwise, I'd be hosting myself, right? And featuring myself all the damn time. That's as vain as I am, wish I could do that shit for at least a few years.
You could.
Easily.
Because I would watch it. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you.
Dominique, I could put a mirror in my office and just interview myself for years.
Just saying, you know I do. That's why the link in my bio is a link in my bio, because I like to look at myself sometimes.
Exactly.
See me,
right?
Y'all finna see me.
I'm a former Chuck E. Cheese stripper, by the way. I stripped for three plates at IHOP. Thank you. That's right.
Okay.
I got those apple Belgian waffles. That's right. I danced for that shit. I got money for that. Thank you. I get it out in these streets.
Okay.
That's
it. No judgment. You a hustler for real.
That's it.
I'll never do that shit again. That shit
was living my So Tiger, you mean you was the first big jurat? You the original?
Ain't you getting married? See, this is why I can't be fucking with Dominique like that. You know what I mean? Like she out here.
You did that, sir.
You out here in Texas, yo. She was just playing, babe. She was just fucking around.
Right.
That's just her personality. Try to get a nigga fucked up in this place, yo.
The doghouse.
Yo,
you the OG BJ. OG Big Jurat, bro.
The original Big Jurat.
But you know what? I do have a real important question for Dominique and Lovely, right?
Yeah.
Because you guys put out so much content, how important is it? Because I preach this till I'm blue in the face. How important is it for you to put out content nowadays?
That's what it is. If you're not putting out content, no one knows what you're doing. It just looks like you're not doing anything, period. And it's marketing. It's marketing. Marketing is everywhere.
Yeah.
Content. Look at Dominique's
marketing.
Like, you have to be gung-ho about your business. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be 1,000% always promoting yourself. And I feel like, of course, the internet is where like that's the number one, and it's free. Why would you not utilize these free platforms?
Right.
Your business is all word of mouth, and you have to shout it from the rooftops, because if you don't believe in you and what you're doing, ain't nobody else gonna believe in you.
True.
And they won't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like the first time you decide to get on here and you like, come on now, I can't go on Instagram or Clubhouse without seeing some automation fucking something. Okay? Then I scroll down twice. I see Tiger. Here he going. He the Tiger. Right. I say, all right. So it's like you have to see that to where people be sick of you. So you gonna see us until you block us, and then you gonna get a fake page and refollow us because you want to know what we're doing. I'm just saying. So you work with info. But once you block me and I know, what am I gonna say, Sharelle? Slap me on a penny and call me Abraham because we ain't Lincoln. No.
Damn.
So everybody didn't like that joke when it was first put out into the air, but I'm glad you like it. I told her it was a good joke.
I still love it.
It was.
No, you really have to. You really like putting out content is everything. It's kind of like if a tree falls in a forest and nobody hears it fall, or nobody's there to see it. Did it really fall? How do you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's the same way you have to look at your business. Like, are you really in business? Because I don't know who you are. I ain't seen you on a for you page. I ain't seen you on a gram. I go on Google. I Google a notary near me. Your ass don't pop up. Who are you? I can't find you.
People up stuff through hashtags. Like I find myself, I was looking for people to do my hair in Houston through a hashtag on Instagram. Because I don't, ain't no more phone books coming to your door once a year in January. Right. If any of y'all remember.
They're not.
So what kind of advice would you give a new notary that has never embarked on creating content? They're a bit apprehensive, right? They're like, I don't feel that. I don't want to do it. I don't want to put my personal life on there. Like, because what they're doing is they're looking at you and they see how free you are. And they assume that they have to go all in like that, but they don't realize it was a gradual process. What would you tell somebody new?
It takes time. Like Sharelle, I personally knew about Sharelle's experiences, like with the getting scammed and everything. And that was something that she wasn't comfortable sharing for quite some time. I was actually shocked she said it here. I was like, whoa, well, damn.
I know, I'm shocked too.
Woo. Yeah, I was there. I was like there for that. And it's the fact that like your comfort level it's a growth process. For me, my issue was I was scared to like put my face in front of my business. I had my cartoon character. She was everywhere, and that was it. Because I have insecurities. Yeah, and I was like super insecure. I didn't want to put my face for it because I said, if these people get to talking about me, I got anger issues. I like to fight. I'm not trying to go to jail, and I need to protect my commission because you get to talking about me.
And I gotta bail her out. So be nice. Yeah,
right. Right.
Now I have a really good man that will bail me out. So
hey!
Yay!
But prior
she got a co-defendant, y'all.
I got a co-defendant.
Real men don't.
And an alibi. I'm just saying. No, but it's scary. It's scary because when I came out here, it was hard for me. It was really hard for me the first time I was on the War Room. And I was on a few other interviews prior to. But it's hard to like share layers of yourself with people. It was a process for Gina as well. Like the things I've learned about Gina since I was like, you're not gonna sit there with your camera off with me. And then her camera been on ever since.
It came off. It's always on.
You get comfort in the fact that when I first shared my story, and when the first time I shared my story, it was like an accident. It was like somebody caught me in the right time. They asked me like, well, how are you? And I broke down because I was not good. I was not business-wise. Business-wise, business is Gucci. But personally, life was kicking my ass, okay? And men were too. I'm just saying, it was a lot. It was a lot of ass whoopings.
Right. When I'm all of that,
it was hard. My kids were in a space. My kids were nonverbal. It was really hard. I had all these therapists. I had things to pay for. I was drowning. And then it was until I had I decided to talk. I said, well, what are they going to do? Not get a document notarized by me or not take my classes that are already proven. People are already commenting, they're already reviewing it. Like, if you don't like me, you don't have to like me. Your people will flock to you. I'm not for everybody, and I realize that. I'm not 1,000%. But when you tell your story, you never know what integral part of your story can inspire somebody else. I've gotten DMs about how Gina divulged information about her on Clubhouse, and people were like, oh my gosh, like I relate to her so much. And I'm like, well, DM her, holla at her. Like, you need to hear that. You need to know. And it was like a lot of the things, like a lot of people don't want to admit the layers of themselves. Right. And it takes a lot of strength as not only a person, but as an entrepreneur, to be unapologetically, authentically yourself. And no matter what you've been through, like, you know, me and Gina, we've been homeless. I don't know. Gina, you got whooped too?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My ass got
so me and Gina both got whoopings. We've been homeless. So like we have kids with special needs.
That's why I don't take them no more.
You know, we was getting, you know, the devil was getting his licks back on us, bitch, because we was struggling. But it was the fact of the matter of, look how far we came from that.
Right.
Not to dare a man to try to whoop me now.
Right.
Oh no, that's not happening no more.
Yeah, because I went from Celie to Sophia. I'm waiting. But you can inspire so many people, and you meet so many wonderful people. Like, there's so many people that like, and it's gonna be by chance. I've collaborated with people that are ops now, and it's like, really, bro? Like, I broke you on like the
ouch.
Yeah. So you know, I just don't rock with them. It's like rock'em sock'em robots, but that comes with the game. A lot of the stuff is you have to charge into the game. Okay. Everybody's not gonna like you. Everybody's not at all. Like, there's so many people that like, listen, I have a plate in my cheek because somebody broke my face. I lost 240 pounds. I have loose skin. I like to call myself Big Jarrett. I'm currently and will always forever be on a diet. I chew rubber bands. I like them. They taste good.
She got pica.
I'm just saying. I got
and I hear
if I did not put myself out there and I didn't like start to be authentically myself, opportunities wouldn't have been afforded to me and my business. I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't even be engaged right now, because in all reality, he didn't go to holler at a cartoon character. Because in all reality, Clubhouse, I was a cartoon character on there too. I was there, I was talking, but you have to start being yourself. You have to, because your business is your vision. I don't care. We're all notaries in some capacity, left, right, and everybody in between, right? But we all do business differently. We all have different trajectories. We all have different backstories. We all have different reasons on why we're doing it. A lot of reasons can be like similar. Everybody, like, if you have children, most of your why is your children, but your why for your children are whys for different reasons, right? There's layers to all of it. Like, some people will be like, it's my daughter, she's my why. She likes Jordans and I gotta afford them because she's a sneaker collector. That's still a why, because they're expensive. Some people can, like my kids, they were needing a lot of therapies and stuff, and autism, and I was like, that's my why. And also I wanted to leave people and I needed money to do so. So it worked. Everybody's why is different. Everybody's grind is different, but you get out of it what you put into it. And part of putting into it, you have to put a piece of yourself on that table, or that business plan isn't going to make sense. Because everybody's business plan, everybody's brand colors, it's kind of like, I'm going to pick on Kim. Kim has a wife. Now, what if Kim was somebody to where there's a lot of people, not in the closet, but a lot of people that don't show their partners, right? And they don't show that layer of themselves. She's still Kim Yanni Professional Services. She still is the business credit GOAT. She's still the I-9 verification hustler. She still works full time. She still be taking vacations I'm waiting to be invited on.
Hello.
Part of her brand is her letting us in to know she's on that vacation, letting us on to know that she carrying her Glock 9 and she going to her I-9 appointment. Part of her brand is her wife. And all of that, like, part of her brand, when she go, all right, y'all, this is what I'm doing today with business credit. I be waiting for that story. I be waiting for it to pop for the story.
Yep.
She is gonna keep it funky. And guess what? She's herself when she shows up. She got over 200 reviews on Google My Business. She out here hustling. She's doing everything she's supposed to do.
You see the result.
Still is taking care of home. And guess what? That relationship wouldn't be cultivated if Kim was cookie cutter like a lot of these big name notaries. Everybody doing the same shit. Everybody promoting the same shit. Everybody looked the same. Everybody sell the same. Everybody old and dry stamped. It's not right. I'm sorry. I was doing good.
I'm getting off mute to laugh on that joke.
I was doing good. I was doing good, and it just slipped out. But a part of that is like getting to know her, and I feel like it's amazing, and I feel like you have to put a piece of yourself on the table. That's like Tiger being Tiger, and all of a sudden he pop out with like I'm not gonna hold you. We put out Notary Trap House, and there's a notary that I follow. I think I follow him back. And it's somebody who had like real regular posts, right? And then it's like, then they started following Tiger and they started following me. And, you know, we put hip hop songs sometimes behind the post. So we could always tell if I posted it or Sharelle. Because if I posted it, it's going to be something real. I like music. Raunchy. So if I feel like it, we finna rap. And then for me to like scroll through, I think today or yesterday, and all of a sudden they got a rap song behind their video. And I was like, oh, so we're getting real now.
We're inspiring people.
Now, mind you, if they didn't see that, now I don't know them, I never asked them, but from what I'm taking from it, if they didn't see that people are still being successful and can honestly say, okay, I like rap music and this is who I am, this is a part of my life.
So true.
They wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
They would be up there and it would be like, it's not unusual to stamp a doc right now. Like it would be, what are you going to do? Right. You have to be authentic. You have to put a piece of yourself because that's how you're going to find your people. And they don't always have to buy anything from you. They're going to be your family. And when the days are hard where you can be like, listen, I ain't stamped shit today, man. And my kid is annoying and my man is hungry. This is retarded. And then you got to have your people be like, girl, yeah, that nigga hungry over here too. And I don't care. And it's cool because you still have life. You still have struggles. You still have to maintain. Juggling business, family, and life is hard. And you need your people. Even if you just need to vent, even if you just need a space to be yourself, you need to have that. And nobody's going to really rock with you if they don't know you.
Yeah.
They don't know you. I met somebody through Tiger. I'm not going to call her out. I don't know if she's here, but it's okay. And if she is here, she knows I'm talking about her. She knows exactly who she is. I met her through Tiger. Has amazingly elegant posts and everything else. But before meeting with her, I never saw her face. I thought she was one of them like universal people on Canva on her posts, right? Then when I had the Zoom call with her and I'm going through her stuff and I'm like, yes, you have a great foundation. You have everything or whatever. And I saw nothing of her that irked me because I'm like, girl, if you don't put your ass out there, because she's a dope person. You know, she would resonate more with people if she was putting herself out there. And it's just a different feel because once you're cookie cutter, you're put in a box with everybody else. Then when you decide, like, people don't know which way in HNA is going. We could be so etiquette wise and so professional. Then we pop out with Trap House and niggas is confused. And it's like, well, you knew this was coming. Like you had
YouTube was like, I could see myself doing some G shit like that. I'm like, you can though. You can do shit like
and it's
that.
like the freedom. Like if I would have never met with Tiger all that time ago, and if I never grew into my authentic self, you think I would have posted a video today where I was like, they think we selling dope. Nah, we stamping papers. Like that's some shit I would say to my friends and Sharelle and Regina, and I would call them and leave a voice note because that's me.
Right.
But to be able to do that and still represent my brand, still sell tickets, still do whatever, money has not stopped from me being myself. Exactly. And money hasn't stopped from when we first went on YouTube and I was like, be there or be square. If not, you're not around. That would be my thing. Why? Because that's some corny shit that I do. I'm a cornball. I am a thug. I'm that nigga. I am every woman. I'm everything. Okay. I am they, them, their, thus, must, everybody.
Definitely.
I'm everybody. I'm we the peoples.
No.
Shameless plug. Go ahead. Go in. Shameless plug.
Okay.
You got to have that. So if you need your people and you want to be yourself and you don't want to be old and dry stamped, holla at us.
Holla at us.
HoustonNotaryAcademy.com. Always follow Houston Notary Academy on TikTok, IG, Pinterest. I don't know. Sharelle got us on so many places, man.
Facebook, Pinterest, YouTube.
Yeah, anything past Instagram and TikTok, I can't help you, but she got it. That's why I know your strengths and weaknesses. Because when she was like, I'm gonna pin this, pin it where? What? But it works, and it's all for growth because some things are hard. Some things are so hard, and you can't do it all. But find your people, and I just love our balance. I am so thankful and grateful that Tiger gave my girl the stage because y'all already saw her. She don't be talking about herself, but she need to be talking about herself.
Exactly.
But she's amazing, and she's out here hustling, and I'm hustling too, and we hustle differently, and we come together to give y'all our hustles mutually and our experiences mutually. It's impossible for one person to touch every paper, one person to see everything, and one person to have the same exact experiences as the other. And it's that dynamic that's everything. And I am thankful to everybody here. Tech, I need my gold briefcase because this is ghetto. It's been over a year.
Please,
wherever you follow Tech, if anybody follows Tech, just make sure, just put a briefcase on all his posts.
I will.
Comment on each one, a briefcase, support your girl because I need it. I don't care where it come from. I didn't even say it had to be big. Like it could have been a keychain, but he just over here making me chase him down. But it's okay. But it's all love. And I think that the world is changing. You want to be able to be yourself and to get out from under putting yourself in a box and being with those cookie cutter notaries and entrepreneurs. Because everything that glitters ain't gold. And you could tell a lot by people's outfits at events and their hair and
hair for
stuff.
Sure.
So I just want to leave it alone.
Sharelle, take us home, baby.
Yeah.
What you want me to do? What you want me to do? How do I
plug your product?
It's you. However you want to do. You can even close out with a prayer if you want to.
There you go.
Jesus with. Amen. All right. So thank y'all for, you know what, Tech, I'm gonna close it out with you because Dominique has plugged us to the max. She's put it all out there. HoustonNotaryAcademy.com. I just want to say thank you again. You are amazing. What you're doing is pivotal. It is great. It is a platform. It is a table, and I'm always happy to come and sit at this table. It's an open space every time, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you when the community that you're creating and providing for people to feel safe and to feel cool and still like hip hop and still be a notary at the same time. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times and I don't want to get deep into this, but a lot of times as Black people, we kind of dim our Blackness in certain spaces and areas, especially professional businesses and things, we don't be like, what's that? Like, you don't do that normally, but here it's like, shit, I had 2 signs today, you know what I'm saying? I got robbed yesterday, like it's okay to just be yourself and live your life. And I appreciate that here. And I appreciate what you're doing. So I'm just going to plug you. You have what going on? What you got going on, Tiger? How often are you on live on YouTube?
Shit, 4 or 5 times a day.
Yeah.
Every day?
Not enough. I'm not enough. I'm trying to get
the live is
an email from YouTube saying, "Look, nigga, you posting too damn much. All right, we need you to slow that shit down." I already got one from Facebook. I already got one from Instagram now. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When you post too much, they'll send you an email say, "Nigga, slow down."
Well, that means that we not posting enough. So we need to get like the content king.
Yeah. So the goal is y'all have to tell me what that number is. I'm not going to give out that number. I want you to post so much that you get that email, and then you're going to find out what that number really is.
Don't buy your subscribers though. Don't buy your followers. Don't buy your subscribers. Like, let it grow organically.
Shady.
No, I'm just being honest.
Wait, are we talking about it? Because I want to.
I mean, people do it. And
I know people do it, but are we talking about that person?
No, we're just talking about not
damn.
buying followers and subscribers.
I'm just gonna sip my tea and I'm gonna be quiet.
Right.
Yo, Dominique, I saw the clip going the gun on that one.
I'm not
what? We bucking shots at somebody, Sharelle?
No, I'm just kidding.
You know, they be stealing my stuff. They be out here thieving, and I'm like, how? Well, all the followers you want to take from me? That just don't make sense.
It's like we dodged. It seems like we try to avoid the people that copy us and steal from us more than anything. That's why we always do something totally different and out of the box, because it's like, you know, it's like we get in line, me and her in the HNA line, and it's like we got people behind us that we didn't put in line. I'm like, hold on, wait.
Right.
Now I will say this before I let the family go. That Trap House thing is a franchise.
Oh,
I'm letting y'all know early. That's a franchise. That is books. That's a tour. That is, I mean, a course. That thing is
it's
formless.
Lit,
it's formless.
Yeah.
And
thank you. Hate that.
It took you guys to really, really be out of the box, like way out of the box. As hood as I am, I wouldn't even come up with that.
For real. You know what? I don't know if she mentioned it here or maybe we were on live, but I told her to do this. I said, girl, when I found out that people were literally coming to her house every single day. When she was like, oh yeah, they got eloped in their car. They're running to the sunset. I'm like, hold on, wait, people are willing to pay you to marry them in their dusty, rusty, crusty, musty vehicle. Like, this is real. Like, girl, I'm making this money. I'm making that. I got this in my Cash App. I got this on my Zelle. And I'm just like, Dominique, this is a course.
Love is beautiful.
Come on,
love is a beautiful thing. And people get married where they want to get married. And if they want to get married in that car, and they want to have a honeymoon in that car, that's fine. I want to facilitate that because I'm for the people. We the people.
We the people.
Now, hopefully I train somebody to have, you know, a trap house, and then I could just drive over there and get married too. I'm just saying, because I would use my own service.
No.
I'm going to go live. I'm like, y'all want to come to my wedding? And we going to be in the car.
Get it, Gina. Get it right now.
I would at least get married in the Beamer. And we would just be racing over there.
Yo, we talked about this. We're not doing that.
Yeah, we're not. Go live.
We're not. We talked about
I gotta train somebody.
We talked about this in Ixnay. No, you're not doing the fam like that.
I gotta train somebody, you know, to marry me. Just pull up,
I'm trained. What? You
train?
train?
Like I do, you do, we do. It's true, and we done.
What script you want? What script you want, girl?
What you want? Yeah, you got a pamphlet.
You want the Sunset Beach script?
That's it. And I'm saying for an extra 50, I'll expedite the filing of your marriage because you don't want to wait to get your new license.
You don't want to wait for your proof,
right?
Proof, and she'll put it in a nice folder for you.
Just saying. Love is love. Tell everybody.
The Trap House, the franchise. I'm telling you,
yes,
the
definitely.
Trap.
Appreciate that. Keep saying it, man. Don't you stop saying that.
Hey, you know I'm gonna promote you. Hey, people that come on the Notary War Room become immortal. I don't care if we did this interview 5 years ago. I'm still promoting people that I interviewed like 3 years ago.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't know?
It's still on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and it circulates every platform, like global is global. So Africa, Middle East, Ghana, all them places, you'll be on all of those things. So yeah, you have been immortalized. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You know what? I appreciate you always being. You've always supported HNA. You've supported Signed by Dominique, Lovely Health, Notary. You've always just shown a lot of love, and that is rare now. You know, I feel like it's very rare. Like I share people's pages, and I want to big up them on what they're doing because I see the growth too, and I love to see the growth, and I like to comment and like and all that stuff. So I appreciate you doing the same thing.
Hey, you know why, Lovely? It's a really, really simple reason why I do it. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. Baby, I'm out. Peace.
Okay.